Rant and Rave. Here we go. Tucker, first and foremost, baseball. I'm getting worried, Tuck. Is it coming back or not?
I haven't changed my mind from last week. I still think that both sides are too smug and they're what they want, and they're not going to give. You know more than me, though. Fill me in.
I'm getting worried. I really am. I'm concerned. Smug's a good word, but they can't be idiotic, right? I mean, they've got to have some intelligence about this to know the consequences of squashing this season. I'm still holding out hope, but I've talked about these ups and downs, Tuck, and it's a down right now, man. They're just they're getting everybody down, and especially now the NBA getting started, or at least having a plan. It's not good news. So I'm getting a little concerned about it, and I don't know how I'm going to be with no baseball. I'm gonna have gray hair by the time the end of this year with no baseball. So I'm a little concerned about that. All right, I got to ask about your boy now. Have you heard about what your boy Dan Mullen has said, Tuck? Dan Mullen says these Gators are going undefeated, Tucker. Do you think that's the truth?
I think it could happen because, as you know, I trust and believe in Dan Mullen. Well, no matter where he is, and his teams have slowly improved down there in Gainesville. Jake Fromm's gone. Kirby's still got it turning at Georgia, but all it takes really is get a surprise win against Georgia. Takes care of business against everybody else. It could happen.
It could happen. It won't happen. Got to remember now, the Bulldogs defense, number one in the country last year.
Yeah.
The only player they lost on that defense, the NFL, at least who was drafted, was Mr. Irrelevant. Last player in the draft, Tate Crowder. So they're going to be better this year. And the Gators, they got to get their running game going. And even a caller on my show said that offensive line's the big question. And Dan doesn't want to talk about the line of scrimmage, Tuck. He doesn't want to
He's recruited well, though, recently. He's recruited well.
Yeah, we'll see.
Slow start for him. I was upset the way he started out on the O-line, but he's picked up. And so has Gus Malzahn, for what it's worth, lately.
Yeah. He's got a transfer from Mississippi State coming in, so that ought to help him a little bit. We'll see, but he's going to lose in Jacksonville. Bank on it. All right, football. More football news now. The Falcons have a little cap room with some money available, and they may go and try to get somebody. What position should they target, in your opinion, Tuck?
Back in the draft, it was cornerback was their biggest need. I know they got Montrevious. Not Montrevious Adams, by the way, Middle Georgia guy who got arrested recently.
Yeah,
doing okay now. But they got
Davidson,
Marlon Davidson. I can't think of my own guys. Marlon Davidson, Greenville, Alabama. That's where my wife's from. I should know that. They got in up front. They need a defensive back.
I wouldn't be against another defensive back. Veteran corner might help out a little bit. Clay Matthews is out there, Tucker.
He is out there. You're right. I heard you talk about him on your show.
Yeah, he would be pretty good as well. I would take defense. I think they've got enough offense. They don't care about their offensive line. They're kind of like Dan Mullen. So we'll see if they can bring another defensive player in. But I would say secondary or a linebacker like Clay Matthews. Yeah. Finally, all right, we know the NBA's got a plan now, Tuck. Will you watch the NBA play-in games? Will you do that?
Of course I will, because play-in means play-off. You lose, you go home. So these teams are really going to be going after it. It's sports. We haven't had much sports at all other than NASCAR and a few fringe sports. So, yeah, I'm going to watch.
Yeah, I will too. It's the Hawks won't be in there, which is a good thing, I believe, because they don't need to get anybody hurt, which is Atlanta's luck. They play 5 games and half the starting lineup would get hurt for their luck. But, let's see it July 31st. I can't wait. I'll be counting down and ready for whatever action we can have, even at a empty auditorium with no fans. I'll take it any day of the week for sure. That's Rant and Rave for this week.